Oh yeah, yeah. You know that drop D stuff that's so popular? Drop D tuning. That's like when you tune your E string down to a D, and then you can just cheat and make like. Just a minute, baby, won't you? So you can just cheat.
Teaser.
That's a little of my Arkansas blood coming out. My mother was born and raised in Leachville, Arkansas, and her and the whole family come to Flint, Michigan, including Grandpa Cotton, Uncle Woody, and all the boys that picked and filmed and played music. In fact, everybody in Michigan came from other states, to work in the auto factories. Yeah, man, they come to work at Buick. Flint was Buick town. Now they make them, the Regals are made in China. Crap. But the families are still there, and everybody said, well, man, how did all that good music come out of Michigan? I'll tell you how it came out. Because they come from every other state in the Union and made us a music pool that nobody could compare to. We had all of the pickers, all the singers, I'm telling you. Every Sunday, we'd get together, family, and there would be Southern fried chicken with those hockey puck dumplings. Those good, you know what I'm talking about, stick to your ribs. Or sloppy joes, guaranteed. But we'd have us a hoedown every Sunday, and family song, and my mother and all the women sounded like angels. I'm telling you, some of the best singing I ever heard. And that's what I was raised up on. I learned how to do the harmony, and my mother pushed us past the point of, saying, I don't want to do that. I look like a fool getting out there and dancing. Ma, don't make me do it. Once I started that dancing stuff, the girls would go, girls, don't you like to see a man get up and dance? It ain't just for women to get out and dance. It's, we got to get past that thing that says, you look terminally Caucasian. Using my wife's, that's her sentiments about it. But, I think we got to let ourselves go to what's inside of us and just express and be truthful, Yeah, cuddle up to that stuff. Okay. Yeah. D won't work for this next one. You notice I'm playing some nice American-made instruments here. Gibson and Gill. A lot of them, models are made in other countries, but this one, I won't pick one up unless it's the USA made. And before I even pick it off the wall, I gotta walk around, hold my fingers on the string and go. That tells me a whole bunch. Tells me whether I want to take it off the wall or not. That Gibson, I was doing rock and roll fantasy camp out there, and Gibson just got done doing a big show, and they brought all these guitars in, they had them hanging on the wall. And I was there with Kip Wanger and Bruce, that's now playing with Grand Funk. Julie, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. He's his ass. And we're knocking on the guitars and everything. I said, oh man, I don't even need to take this one. Took that off the wall. I should have never done it. Called my wife and said, this thing's got to come home with me. Okay, honey. You know, and just because I guess I'm a professional musician, they gave me a good deal on it.
All right.
So, but I'm fixing to do a tour where everything on the stage is made in the USA.
Woo!
That's what I'm talking about. And I believe that this tour is because it's not just me. It's going to have some special friends of mine, people we're talking with right now. But this tour is going to shine brighter than any other tour because we got some intention behind it. We want to reclaim what some people think they stole from us, but we're gonna take it back in the name of love. 'Cause that's all it's about. Amen. Now remember that song I was telling you about? Cast iron skillet? By the way, we still use cast iron skillet. You can't make it taste no better than it comes out. Well, this is the song. I'm in love with the girl that I'm talking about. I'm in love with the girl that I can't live without. I'm in love, but I sure picked a bad time to be in love. On my mother's side, her grandmother, Elizabeth Koone, was 100% Cherokee. And so I'm like an 8th Cherokee. And the Cherokee Nation in 2005 gave me a Medal of Honor for achievement. And along with other tribal members who were much more blood than I am, but they shared in love, and I shared in love, and I met something that I had inside of me and I never related to until I got to Tahlequah, Oklahoma. And I was telling a brother about, my marriage, and Lisa and I've been, she was 16, I was 28. They said, you robbed the cradle. It's been 34 years now. I've done something right once in my life. And he told me, and this is the chief of the Cherokee, he says, because Cherokee men esteem their women to be equal with themselves. That's why it's working for you. I said, damn, you're right. And even though it's a man's world, it don't take a rocket scientist to tell you there's something wrong with it. This is too much testosterone. We need feminine energy to influence our world. I'm tired of that, man. All these men gonna get us killed. I don't think the women would give up their sons quite so easy to go off to a war that's caused by those people that I was talking about. I don't want to give up none of my boys or none of your boys to go die for somebody else's world conquest. New world order, my ass.
Yeah.
We don't want nothing to do with a new world order.
Nope.
That comes from insane minds. These people are so lusting after the power. It ain't about the money. If you own a machine that money comes out the end of, trust me, it ain't about the money. It's about this power. And the people that are running our planet are insane with the lust for power and the trickle down from insanity we're living in. If we watch their news broadcast, we'll believe their bullshit. Hey, I'm just saying it. In 1995, they deregulated the FCC. Prior to 95, it was the 777 rule. You could own 7 AM, 7 FM, and 7 television stations. We used to go with the pack, during the pack, we used to go over to these guys' house, owners of television stations, and have barbecues with them and hang out. I mean, there was a moral conscience because it was in the hands of the men of this country and the women, families. And there was a moral conscience over what our children were seeing and hearing. In 95, it went to 0 moral conscience. And you wonder why the things are the way they are right now? When you got insanity, trickle down, no matter where it is on the ladder, it's going to be rotten. You can't expect anything different. The only way it's going to change is for somebody that's righteous to sit in that place. And then we'll all rejoice and we'll be happy and we'll be smiling. Yeah, something to be said for righteousness. And something to be said if you're sitting on some truth and you know it. What did Gandhi say? He said, get your ass up. You don't sit on truth. You don't sit on truth. You speak it. You live it. You be the living epistle. You don't have, a lot of churches put people in debt consciousness. Man, Jesus said, oh no man, nothing. But they putting you in debt. You gotta, now you believe, okay, now you owe God 10%. And not only that, you gotta give your offerings and all this other stuff. People are right in debt consciousness. They go, oh, okay, I can do that. Because they already been conditioned by debt. The debt of, you do that, and I'll whoop your ass. But if you do good, I'll give you a lollipop. Tell me that ain't conditioning. It got us all set up in debt conditioning. We got to get rid of that and know who we are in Christ. Christ is love. Christ is Buddha. Muhammad. Christ is everything. Christ is everything. All people, every race, every tree, every stick, every grain of sand. If you just look and say that that's love. And forget about religion. Let's do it for the sake of love and for prospering love. This is what it's about. I swear. Remember that, the Three Stooges? Do you swear? I said, no, but I know all the words. All right. Remember this? We just did a tour, the Hippie Fest, with Dave Mason, who wrote that song. Good brother, I'm gonna tell you something. He has got a charity that he is putting vets to work. He's got work vessels for vets. They started off giving shrimp boats to veterans, and the deal is that they gotta hire other veterans, and so they put them to work, see? And they got some self-esteem, and they got their ass out of the street and put it back in society, and they're plugged back in, see? This is what has to happen. And the guy's English. Dave Mason is English, but he's got an American heart. He's already talking like us. All of them English bands and Australian bands sing like us. And let's face it, flattery is the highest form of a compliment. You know, they sing like us. Why? Rock and roll came from a free mind, not one that was born an indentured slave. We think we're free. We got to get back to being free. But the English bands and Australian bands and all these, you know, and I say it to them, they know. Man, rock and roll started right here in these United States. Didn't start no place else. Everybody else copied us. We still got a mission. Yeah, we can win the world with these guitars. Serious. Playing in Moscow, and the people are singing, these Russian people are singing closer to home, louder than the PA system. In English, I'm telling you. Man, put a softball right there in my neck and I'm trying to sing. I do get emotional once in a while. But in my weakness, the strength of love is made perfect. Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. How about, Little Eva? You remember Little Eva? Who remembers Little Eva? Yeah, Locomotion. Do you know the story that Carole King wrote Locomotion? Little Eva was Carole King's housekeeper. And Carole King was working on Locomotion. She was, everybody's doing. And then she hears Little Eva singing, doing her little work and dusting. And she goes up to her, she says, my God, you got the voice for this song. She takes her to Motown, they sign a record deal, and it's a #1 hit. I love that story. The housekeeper, just a common person. Just a garage band. I used to think, man, Jimi Hendrix, he's got to be part God, And I met Jimmy. He was in my dressing room when I come off stage in New York City at Fillmore East. And it was a big surprise, and our manager, Terry Knight, had walked ahead of me, and I said, why is he walking ahead of me? He opened the door, and here's Hendrix standing there, and I didn't know what to say. I said, man, you're a good guitar player. I swear. It was good. Real good. But I need some background singers. Can you help us out on this next one here? Locomotion. Come on, there's only 2 of us. And one singing background, one singing lead, so we need y'all's help, all right? Closer to my home. Thank you. God bless y'all. And God bless what's left of America.